and welcome back to the 2017 Spring Early Buy specials going on right now. Don't forget, we are dealing with our wonderful wedges for Atrax. So one of the best features about the wedges is what? The arch support. Absolutely amazing arch support. The Linko biomechanical arch support is already built into the shoe. If you have not tried our wedges, it's a must. They have just done absolutely stunning for Atrax, and you can see we have a lot of new additions, and we're adding to the line in different types and shapes and uppers. So that's definitely a nice good giveaway that it is working. So this is a shoe that was kind of brought in off of our one of our cork flats, the Jillian. Has a very similar look to this with the wonderful braid that is in the front. So with last year was the first season for the Naya and did very well for a lot of people. So sell-through seems to be pretty good with the Naya, very simplistic. But just that, simplistic, just like the Jillian, with a little bit of a braid. The straps are separated down here at the bottom, as you can see, and of course this is the hook and loop closure, so that is one of the best benefits about our wedges, is we try to give you a lot of adjustability, so you can really help fit each foot. And then of course it is another hook and loop up here with this little tab. And then the back of it, though, I wanted to show you this, is it is padded. So we added a little extra material back there to give it, a nice soft pad to the back of the ankle. So the Atrax cork sandal does have EVA in the midsole with a cork base, and then 0.8 millimeters of memory foam in the upper with a nice microfiber on top, and then just a nice sturdy EVA on the platform itself. So with some little cute flower designs. So the Naya, again, we brought it out in black and bronze, and then we had a little bit of the a teal green that came out. It's still going to be a really nice color for 2017. And we had some adding colors very late last year, so I do apologize if you didn't get to bring some of those in, but they are here for this year, full line. So the navy right here, this is the navy. It's a nice dark navy, and between the braid, the mixed material is a gunmetal. It's a gunmetal pewter material, so it shimmers just a tiny bit, but it's not, an extreme contrast or anything. So, and just goes with anything and everything. Love the navy. Now for 2017, we are adding what I think is very natural, because the Jillian comes in a white. And so now we have the Naya in a white, and being very strappy as it is, it's just very light to the foot, very dainty looking, very elegant looking. So love the little white on the Naya. And then of course our famous color of 2017, our blush. So the blush is going to have the light gold through the braid. It's a very pretty shoe. So as you can see, that light gold just really does reflect and come off, but it's not super shiny or anything like that. It just gives it enough character to make it pop. So, and the Naya looks amazing on the foot. It really draws up the foot, up the leg, and as we women will know, with all the Atrax women who wear the wedges, it is insanely comfortable, and especially with that Linko arch support. The next one on the list is a new addition for us for 2017. So I'm really excited about this one. This is the Becca. And the Becca, of course, is the same wedge, but we went ahead and gave it a little bit of a cup of a heel. But if you notice, I'm going to bend this just a little bit, and you're going to see right there where it's a little bit more stiff right there. So the heel cup itself does not go just all the way to the top. So you can't, it's actually all material right here at the very top. So that's going to be a very comfortable fit. And then right here where you see the open closure, it is hook and loop. So the whole thing opens. Very nice. And then one thing that's over here is on both sides of the ankle where the closure is, you have a gored band here and then a complete goring on the other side too. So that's going to really be forgiving. It's going to walk naturally with your foot. I've tried on the samples, of course, and I really do like this shoe. It's very essential of a look, especially in fashion, for women that have just want a little bit, dressier look to the wedge, have a little higher in the closure. And then, of course, the toe. Now, the toe is a very unique braid. I'm going to kind of put that up a little bit close to the camera there. And so you can kind of see the reflection of the braid on the toe. But if I turn it sideways, it's not a very thick band that, pops up or anything like that, because the braid itself, the leather material itself, is flat. So it's a custom designed braid that's hand done through the material, and I just love that feature because it pops it out, and it makes it a little dressy, but it's not chunky and overbearing or too much. So I think it is a very amazing design by our designer Kenneret, and with the flat braid, it just really helps the shoe pop. So of course we have it in the black, and we brought it out in the stone. So in the stone, the braid is a gunmetal. That's the dark coloring that you see on the toe, which is of course it is hook and loop. If I didn't mention this, sorry. It does completely open. It is completely adjustable. So a little younger pop look, and of course our famous 2017 color of the year blush with a little light accent of the gold through the band of the toe. Alright, so that is your Naya and your Becca for your Atrix cork wedges.